So now that y'all have more inkling into the storyline, it is interesting now as to where exactly we are. What we're seeing is Darren, right? A man who, if you want to call him a cornball, you could actually do that, but he's basically a faithful man, right? And what we have basically is a wife that is currently cheating. That's one. And we had a baby mother that cheated before. That's where our story is. And of course, a disgusting man who every now and again, likes to spew some amount of discriminatory hate. But let's get into it.
He's not coming over. We had a couple words, and yeah, he decided to stay home.
Words? What do you mean words? What happened, babe?
Interesting. So now we know that his son is not just left in the hood. In other words, his son gets a chance to come over to his house. So whatever narrative people are going to try to paint, well, he's just a deadbeat father that doesn't do anything. That's not going to work either because he does take care of his son, like y'all are seeing, and you know him pay child support.
I mean, you know how Keisha gets in one of her moods, and we had a conversation. She was talking about, me and her living in these apartments, which I think is actually pretty nice apartments. She thinks she live in a ghetto, but really that's just the mentality of her. But hey, and she's calling me Uncle Tom, and that I'm leaving her in the hood and I'm with this white woman in a mansion,
So the problem with the white woman's story as far as Darren is concerned is not the fact that he's with a white woman. For me, the problem with Darren's thing with the white woman is that Darren turns his nose down at other, like for example, at black women. That's the problem for me. As far as being with the white woman, that doesn't bother me at all. That bothers other people, but it doesn't for me. For me, is love, but it's just a matter of how you do it as to what you're trying to do, right? That is my thing. No, as far as whomever his baby mother is, there was someone who commented today and they were saying, well, he's only giving $2,500 per month. And I said, wait, hold on. $2,500 per month is almost like a salary for someone. I really did the check on this. $2,500, you're probably in somewhere in the 30,000s as far as monetarily is concerned. So if you're getting that just for your kid per year, which is 2.5, you're able to work and put that on top of whatever it is that you get and live a very decent life. That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, he still comes over, the house. So it's not like the son don't come over and you're just getting that and that's a one-off. No, I'm quite certain as well that basically when the son come over, if he asks for something, Darren is going to give it anyways.
It is what it is. So he's decided he want to have a few words with me too, but I had to talk to him, and that's where we at right now. That's all.
Okay. How does all of that make you feel?
I feel absolutely nothing.
You don't feel any kind of guilt or anything?
I mean, why would I? I'm happy. You're happy. I mean, DJ have a place to stay. I mean, whenever you want to. You can.
There you go. So no. In other words, he's not blocked from coming over his father's house. So you can't pull that stretch either. If the mother decides that she wants to give him up, she can do that. So you can't pull that stretch. Now, what I do see is that Lesa is basically guilty. You understand? Guilty as charged, and still is thinking about this whole snake walk. And the mere fact that she has taken the snake walk from Mike, I think, is eating her up inside. So now she's trying to find out how Darren feel. He's not feeling no way about it. The question is how you feel knowing that you took the snake walk from Mike and probably will be snake walking a couple more days from now again too. That is the question.
Be over here.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to make sure that you feel good about everything. And I understand Rikisha feels the way she does, and she probably most definitely has some feelings about you choosing to do your life with the white woman, and I'm sure that has something to do with the way that she's behaving and feeling right now.
Don't even worry about her. Don't even go down that road, try to think like that. It's not even about race. I love who I love, and I love you. Like I said, I'm happy. She's unhappy, and she decided to do that.
All right. So again, every time Darren says it's not about race, until he shows me something different with the Amber character, it is about race. So I can't say that. I go flag. I told you, I'm going to call this fair and square. I'm going to call this fair and square. I'm going to cut this down the middle. Every single time he says it's not about race, we're going to have to flag you. I'm going to flag you because I've seen you interacting with Amber, and it looks like that. I've seen him interacting with other black women and it looks the same way. So people are just calling what they're seeing. No. Yes, him not supposed to be feeling guilty at all. Why I need to feel guilty about anything at all? Him pay the baby mother some amount of money, right? Which she gets a sizable sum if you ask me. And the kid gets to come over. So it's not like she losing, she winning.
At the end of the day, she want to pay me on child support, and she's living well too. You know, she decided to put it on child support, and she's living off of my money. So I mean, she should be happy as well. I'm like I said, I don't feel nothing about it. I'm good where I'm at. I built this life for me. You know, it just is what it is.
I think she probably just wants to live a good life too.
And she does.
What's wrong with her life right now? She get $2,500 per month. You know, let me do the checking on that because maybe O'Neill is out of the moon. Let me get for my trusty calculator. Let me go for my trusty calculator. 2,500 times 12 is $30,000 per year. If your income starts at $30,000 per year without lifting a finger, you're already doing good. And plus, she lives in Atlanta. Let me start right there. She lives in Atlanta. And I know y'all want to say Atlanta expensive, but come on, friends. You can buy a house for $500,000. You couldn't do that here. Like in California, you would need $1 million to get a good proper house. In Atlanta, you could get a good house for $500,000. So she's not living poorly. The question is, what is she doing with the money when she gets it? And that is exactly what I'm challenging. I'm challenging, what do you do with the money when you get it? Are you buying Gucci purse and Gucci bags? Or are you actually saying, you know what, let me go to work as well and add that on top of it so I make a lot of money? That's my question. Are you doing that? It's just as simple as that, nonetheless.
She decided to put me on child support. I'm paying her. She's living off of my money. So that's okay. But like I said, I take care of my kids. I make you and Grace. We take care of our daughter. I love that. And DJ can be over here anytime he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love having him here.
Exactly.
Just your money.
Not just my money.
Twinkling nose, eh? Twinkling nose. Twinkling nose and twinkling toes basically is why I'm going on with right there. So look here. No, this is the tricky part because Lesa is a cheating woman just like a Sheila basically. So she in the Sheila bracket, whether she likes to accept it or not. That is where she is, and stop telling me she's not. She is. Doesn't matter how much. It doesn't matter what she has been feeling. I know she thinks she need to get over anything at all. She's in a marriage, and just like how I've criticized Amber for anything that she has done, and I've criticized the other people, so I will criticize Lesa as well. She in the same bracket in the 304 club basically. Y'all can call me out if you want, but she in the 304 club. Because it is clear Mike is snake walking that every single 2 seconds right now. It is what it is. We could understand a little bit more. She needs to get herself a divorce. She knows she's been snake walking up on Mike. That's the thing. She knows she has snake walk on Mike. If you're snake walking on Mike, she needs to leave Darren alone. And I'm hoping now to see exactly how Darren deals with it when him find out that, you know, women are women and you can't categorize them as, oh, black women are bad and all other women are good. You can't categorize that. Woman are woman. That is the point of the story. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe, but talk to y'all soon.